Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let Bions Be Bygones. This was a game that was sent to me by AG Creators. Thank you very much. But it also was a game that, ironically enough, was actually in my Steam wish list. I had it in there for a few months because I love things that have like a noir feel to it, the cyberpunk Blade Runner kind of feel to it, the altered carbon feel to it. Anything that has that type of stuff, I'm just a sucker for. So I love stuff like that. And on top of that, the narrative, at least as far as the choices go in the game, kind of have a Disco Elysium feel to it as far as you know, the making the choices. They really do impact things around you and stuff like that. And it's more of a personal journey. But yeah, so Disco Elysium, Blade Runner, perfect mix to me. So just to give you a little breakdown of this game, having lost everything, a retired hardboiled detective John Cooper must take his last case to find a missing upper class girl among the lowest parts of the dystopian city planet Terra. Choose your unique path in this atmospheric narrative future noir, and this is made by Bohemian Pope. So yeah, I'll go ahead and take a look at this, and if it does really well on the channel, maybe I'll go ahead and do a full playthrough. There's a few things that's coming out this week that I actually do want to play because there are several festivals going on right now as far as Steam goes. I think the Steam Summer Sale is going on, and the next fest is coming up, I believe, on the 11th or so. So yeah, there's just going to be a lot of stuff that's coming up ahead. So yeah, maybe I'll go ahead and squeeze this in here if I'm really enjoying it and such. But let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we?
It was just a typical Forsaken night. Too much liquor, and my unconscious body sprawling across the desk. What a sight. Fortunately, there was no one to see it. No one who cared. Alive, at least. Once a superstar detective, now society's deadweight. Relic rotting in a world of cyber geezers. Losing work to AUGs, hackers, and robocops. No jobs, no money, no friends. It could have been worse. I lied to myself. At least I didn't sell my soul to some cybernetic mumbo-jumbo. But Lady Death was already at my doorstep. I could feel it in my gut. All I had to do is wait a little longer.
All right. I guess this sad sack is us. Let's go ahead and wake up, shall we? All right, we have a task to open the door. Tip: the journal is a messy, chaotic tool of every decent detective. It helps you track your progress and keep all the little details in check. Activate it by pressing J or access it via the menu. Tips: introduce core game mechanics when they occur for the first time. We promise to keep these interruptions to a minimum. Of course, you can toggle tips on or off in the options menu at any time. I'll keep them on.
Oh, my head.
Let's drink some whatever the heck this is. Rakija.
The Solson specialty of the pit. 1 part sweet mushrooms, 1 part kick from a disgruntled mule, and 98 parts industrial alcohol.
Jesus. It's nice and strong. Helps me get my thinking straight, helps me keep my edge, keeps my life a tad less miserable.
Though it won't make life any easier, it'll fall more agreeably than most other things. The bottle was almost empty. I needed a refill from the scray. If I can scratch up some creds, that is.
New personal task. Get more Rakija from the Scray. New POI, malt. New POI, the Scray. Okay. Let's light this cigarette. Nasty habit. What do we got on the terminal?
New messages. None. New job inquiries. None. Pleasant surprises. None. The only thing of interest was the scandalous and tragic local news, with the saucy headlines. Cyber investigators impaled on the job. Always wondered who came up with these bonds mots. All the journalistic babble distilled, It said that 3 upper crust investigators had been impaled at the Tresh Corner early this morning.
Jesus. Sir, I think you might be in the wrong line of work. Let's see. Local still didn't learn the proper grammar. Will uppers ever learn? Sounds like a good time for a little sightseeing. Yeah, I'm not that curious. Will uppers ever learn?
No easy way to go. Maybe one day they'd learn not to venture down here. But what were they doing in the pit in the first place? Curiosity prevailed, and I decided to add a stop to my daily hustles, if I was in the neighborhood.
Yeah, you don't want to just randomly travel to the hood. Don't do that. Let's see. New personal task. Check out the impaled cyber investigators. New POI Trash Corner. Why would anyone impale them at the food plaza? A gruesome death, even for the pit. Yeah, I'd probably say that.
Almost enough to put a man off his breakfast. Almost. My stomach growled.
Somebody's still waiting at the door. Well, let's go ahead and get up and see what's going on. Okay. What are these little points here? Desk. Oh, okay. So just little things we can click on. Again, it's kind of like a side-scrolling Disco Elysium, and I like that. Oh, God.
Muscle, fat, and jerry-rigged utility-class Augs burst through my office door. He was monstrous, almost grotesque. His breath? Whew, even more so.
Hesitation. No visible weapons. It didn't look like a robbery. The big guy was wound tight as a clock spring, so I countered with my trademark calm. Punch the goon. I was really not in the mood for this. Let's try to approach this with a cool head. So let's not do hesitation. Let's do the big guy was wound tight as a clock spring, so I countered with my trademark calm.
This big guy was wound tight as a clock spring, so I countered with my trademark calm. Easy now, big fella.
No worry, Mr. Gumper. I know won't hurt you.
Okay.
If you cooperate, that is.
Ah, great. I'm guessing I loaned you guys some money or something?
Hey, Cooper is the first 6 letters of, cooperate.
Oh, okay.
I really hope that means you're going to pay your taxes.
A slimy tax collector, his talking gorilla, and a bitter detective. Looked like I was gonna die in a hall of cliches. This wasn't the first time Buzz had tried to collect. He wasn't the brightest crayon in the box. I had dodged him numerous times, but he'd never brought muscle with him before. What happens if I don't pay?
Then Dimwit takes you to the sludges and you work off your debt. In your case, it will take around 5 years. Who knows, you might even survive the full stretch.
So how have you not paid 5 years of taxes?
No one comes back from the sludges, and you know it.
Hey, I don't like it either, but it's not my fault you don't have an honest job or that you're behind on your taxes. You got yourself into this, my friend. Now be a man and face the consequences.
Wonderful.
Knowing Buzz, there'd be a giant gaping hole in his plan somewhere. Just needed to push the right buttons.
Okay. There had to be a loophole somewhere. Paperwork is always riddled with them. The muscle seemed familiar. I heard Buzz call his partner a dimwit several times. Sure. Let's go with that.
Hey, buddy, why do you let him call you that?
Call me what, Mr. Gumper?
Yeah, he doesn't seem like the brightest. So yeah, let's go with that.
A dimwit. You know what that means, don't you?
It's my nickname, Mr. Gumper.
Oof.
Everyone call me Dimit.
Hey, we're here for the money, not the chit-chat.
No, I wanna know. Tell me, Mr. Cooper. No one make fun on Dimit.
Oh, he's definitely making fun of you, sir.
What's your real name?
Me, Dimitri. But all peoples call me Dimit. Shorter to say.
Ah, I see. But Buzz isn't calling you Dimit, is he? Instead of Dimit, he says Dimwit. And Dimwit means a stupid person.
What you talking? You say Dimit stupid? No one called Dimit stupid.
No. That's what Buzz calls you.
Nonsense! Don't listen to him, dimwit. I'm not paying you to.
Did you hear that? He said it again.
Yeah, go ahead, crush him.
Is that true, boss? You call Dimit stupid?
I never call you stupid. I call you dimwit. It's what everyone calls you. Johnny Boy's talking nonsense, trying to mess with your head.
You know, just a random thought. It's funny how the main character sounds like Max Payne and this guy sounds like Homer, but just a random thought.
I knew I was onto something. But you just did. You called him Dimwit instead of Dimit. You can't even stop yourself, can you?
My nickname no Dim-wit. It Dimit. And Dimit getting real mad now.
Yeah, go ahead, punch him.
I'm your boss, you dimwit. You can't.
And my work was done. Dimitri raised his arms overhead like an ape to smash Buzz to smithereens. But
Evaluating personality. Certain events will have different outcomes depending on required personality parameter. These parameters are collected from each choice you make in the game. Remember, in this game, there's no failure, only different consequences. Interesting. So, yeah, that's kind of like the different things in the, I think it was called the mind cabinet or the thought cabinet in Disco Elysium, how you had certain thoughts, and if you unlock them, it would kind of open up certain personality quirks and stuff like that, which would open up certain dialogue, which would give you certain advantages, so on, et cetera, et cetera. So it seems like it has something similar to that, which I do like.
I felt his hesitation. Big guy was hit hard with mixed feelings. Enough for the little guy to slime his way out.
Personality predominant, skill check successful.
I think I go see Nana now. Nana might worry.
We don't want that to happen, do we, Dimitri?
No. Thanks, Mr. Cooper. Goodbye.
Oh, I'll be paying your taxes for at least a day now.
I drank a river to forget her, and it seems it helped. There was only this one memory left. The day she walked into my office, bringing trouble.
I have a job for you, Detective.
The words that changed my life. Forever.
I have a job for you, Detective.
Do you remember what color her eyes were? Again, sir?
I woke in pain to a breathtaking view. Across from my desk sat the smoothest, longest, most scantily clad pair of legs I'd ever dreamed of. Wearing a dress fashioned from a ridiculously luminous, scarlet as sin, out of this world material. Mind-numbingly beautiful, perched in my chair like she owned the place.
I have a job for you, Detective.
Femme fatale. Sometimes options will be disabled depending on your personality values. The disabled options are shown for the sake of tutorial, but otherwise they would be hidden. So make sure to play the game again sometime and catch all the different paths. Okay. Let me see. I really need a job. That line, how could she know it? Women like her were always trouble, no exception. Analyze her. Personality undeveloped, like the cigarette. Personality undeveloped, analyze dress. Personality undeveloped, insult her. Okay. I wonder why I can't. What would have required me to analyze dress? It seemed like that would be fairly basic, but okay. Anybody could have said that, so I'm not gonna pay that too much attention. Women like her were always trouble, no exceptions. Let's analyze her, size her up.
I can read anyone like a book, but this dame was just a cover. Beautiful design, but no story.
Yeah, women like her were always trouble, no exceptions.
And who the hell are you supposed to be?
Okay, that was a little bit more ruder than I thought it was gonna be.
For the sake of this conversation, you can call me D.
I'm not. I'm okay. All right. Ha! That was exactly what I was gonna say, but okay. Let's say D as in Lady Death. She finally came.
I was expecting you, Lady Death.
I'll be your doom if you don't shut up and listen.
Rude.
Just so you know, I'm, very expensive.
Sir, this place is not giving very expensive.
I could tell from your tastefully appointed office. You even got your own personal toilet.
Back in the day, the whole floor was my office. Waiting room, 3 bathrooms, a saloon. I even had a secretary. But I lost it all to the taxes.
Oh, really? Jesus.
I made sure that your troubles with local tax collectors and their apish enforcers go away forever. I've also taken the liberty to pay all of your outstanding bills.
Oh, buddy, she owns you. You are so screwed.
I knew exactly what that meant.
Evaluating personality. In some occasions, reactions will be automatic depending on your predominant personality. Oh, okay, so it's also kind of like Dragon Age 2. This was actually one thing I liked about Dragon Age 2, which was kind of weird that they got rid of in the later iterations of like Dragon Age 3 and so on. Well, Inquisitions and such. But in Dragon Age 2, when you made certain decisions, it would basically kind of determine certain reactions that you already had. I know there was like the kind of the good reaction where you were kind of noble and stuff like that, the jokey reaction, and more of a serious, you know, direct kind of reaction. And I thought it was pretty neat. I actually like that because, again, you built it up over time, and that would determine how you would just kind of come around and say things and react to certain things, as opposed to just kind of having, you know, these stock lines that you always say. So that's neat.
A deal with the devil.
It is. Your landlord, Bazinski, is not an easy man to deal with, especially when he's being outwitted. Luckily, his ego can be bought off with the right amount of creds.
I mean, that seems like pretty much anybody, but all right. Okay, I knew there had to be a catch, but I had nothing to lose.
A suicide mission. I'm listening.
Your reputation precedes you. Do this right, and you can have your peace. Until then, I own you.
Okay.
One last job before she takes me away.
Oh, so you just got a death wish. Great.
A girl is missing. I want you to find her.
Nothing like spring break in the pit, right?
A new trend among youngsters. A taste of freedom, it's what they call it.
Okay, yeah. That sounds very wise. A taste of freedom. Let's go to the worst place in the world. Was someone sent for
I
her?
thought you uppers had a bigger budget for this kind of emergency.
We do. The best bullsec security was deployed moments after she went off the grid. That was at 9:10. Find out what happened to them.
Okay, new POI, Bullsec, Lucy security team, new Bullsec task. Find out what happened to them. I should probably give her the bad news. Sure.
I turned the green screen towards her. She took a moment to scan it.
Yes, that's them. Check that out. They might still be useful.
Bullsec task complete. Find out what happened to them. Personal task updated to Bullsec task. Visit the scene of impalement at the trash corner. Let's see who we're looking for.
Tell me about this girl.
Her name is Lucy, a Class A+ citizen, 7 years old.
That kind of reminds me of Observer. Observer had the Republic where they had different classes of citizens.
Wow. You didn't say she was only a kid. What was she doing out here alone?
7 decimal years. That's the equivalent of chronological 19. In fact, it was her 19th birthday.
Well, why didn't you lead with that? New POI, Lucy the missing girl. New Lucy clue, Class A+ citizen, a 7-year-old. New personal task, find the missing girl. I at least need a description.
How do I find her?
Here's a photo. Reconstructed moments before she went off the grid.
She leaned forward to slide a picture onto the table.
Photo of Lucy, Lucy avatar updated. Are they related?
Who is she to you? A daughter? Sister?
Arcology is no longer family-based, but she is as precious.
How does it work then?
When they turn 1 decimal time year old, they all go to prep school. There, they are supervised and guided by professionals to reach their best potential. At the age of 7, the age of majority, they have a month off before specialization and deployment.
Deployment?
To their professional careers, usually off-world.
Sounds like a very cold world they live in.
It's much more efficient, both for children and parents.
Efficiency isn't everything. What about the parents' love?
You mean hormonal responses? It's all chemistry, easily replaced with pills. Trust me, they never feel alone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they might as well stamp those kids out in a factory.
Why even bother having kids then?
So that evolution can take its natural course. Plus, parents can earn royalties and bonuses commensurate with their kids' performance.
What the
A
world?
multi-level scheme with human lives. And I thought the arcology only looked like a pyramid. A girl full of life stared back, with deep green, rebellious eyes. Huh. Her pearly white smile gave up her naive. Reminded me of... Never mind. Synthesized hair color matched the iridescent blue of her oversized hood atop a pine green bolero. Behind her, fragment reconstruction showed 3 young men messing around and laughing. Probably her friends. They were on a metro train that took them to the end of the world. That was the place to start the investigation.
Okay. Metro station, X around the metro station, new POI, Lucy's friends. Okay. How about the guys from the photo?
Her friends. Did they return?
They came back at 021 hours. They were severely intoxicated and immediately placed in intensive care.
Oh, those sound like great friends.
They're in no state to be interrogated, so they're pretty much useless. If they do reveal any crucial information, I'll make sure you get it. But don't rely on that. You live in the Sentinel Forsaken Pit, after all.
Ah, yes, how could I forget? Okay, there's something off about her.
Just one thing.
I'll indulge you, but only one.
And a crushed dame like her wouldn't dare show her real self in the pit. I can read a person like a book, but she seemed like she's just a cover. Beautiful design, but no story. I already said that. And a crushed dame. Yeah, let's go with
Are
that.
you by any chance a Bion?
What makes you think that?
Just a hunch.
I'm not a Bion, but you're speaking with my envoy, merely a vehicle for my true self. I see, hear, and feel through it. It's safer than hiring someone to do the job.
Fascinating. I've never heard of that.
Normal people save up for their whole lives just to secure their post-mortem Bion. Using it as I do is much too expensive for almost everyone.
So it's like a envoy robot. It's basically you.
Okay, I'll start looking.
Good. I transferred the funds to your account. It should be enough to cover your expenses while you search.
Use of cartridge. 8028. Date. 3056 10604. Payment 4,000 credits. Available 4,003 credits. Location, office, desk. Evaluating relationship. Some outcomes will not be determined by predominant personality, but rather by the personality that you use most in the conversation with the specific person. She gracefully stood up, left my gun on the table, and left.
It was my old service weapon. A TT-88 automatic. Black as the underworld's basement.
Easy, fuckface.
The gun talks to me.
A familiar voice spoke inside my head.
Familiar? Now that's just slow. First you leave the hottest Spartan you ever could have dreamed of for another broad, and now this? So damn it, Cooper.
I was breaking down. Natural results for a man alone too long, with nothing but his thoughts. I only had one partner. Was I too drunk to remember? I'll go with, I was breaking down.
How can you spend so much time thinking, but forget about your bestest partner? Wow, Coops. But I'm a forgiving type, so, here's an offer. Take me for a ride, like you once did, you pathetic sob. Wield me like the majestic, badass, death-dealing tool should be wielded. Own it!
I mean, I'm down with that. Sure. Don't take the gun. The guns only bring trouble. Don't take the gun. You swear too much. Take the gun. Damn, I don't care. She's funny.
I holstered her. I could use the company.
I'm sure this won't turn out bad at all.
Cells of my palm celebrated the reunion with the lost phantom limb.
Oh, yes. I'm thirsty, Daddy.
All right, relax.
Let's get you a drink then.
Those are the words a girl longs to hear.
Please don't make me shoot somebody. All right, so it wouldn't be, full Blade Runner-esque unless I have a coat. Do I have like a coat I can put on? Let me see. What is this back here? I saw you light up a second ago.
A truly horrific necktie was hanged around my ceiling fan.
Of course it was.
No idea how or when the thing got up there. It certainly wasn't mine.
It even kind of looks like the one from Disco Elysium.
Truly horrific necktie was hanged around my ceiling fan.
Now I got ghosts popping up. Certain events will have different outcomes depending on required personality perimeter. These perimeters are collected from each choice you make in the game. Remember, in this game, there's no failure, only different consequences.
You were better, John. So much better than this wallowing PI bullshit you're trying to pull. Take this chance. Prove it yourself. I can help you.
Yeah, don't forget to bring along the sad string quartet, too.
I mean, I don't know if I want you popping up every 5 seconds. This could go bad. But sure.
Good partners are hard to find these days.
I tolerate this only 'cause it's a threes. You hear me?
Oh, God. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. All right, what else do we have here? Transistor radio.
No idea who transmitted the radio signal, but it was darn good.
Are you sure about that, sir? Also wanted to check what was in the desk, too. Or not. Are you gonna let me up? Yeah, get up. Okay, so that's the main menu. What do we have here? Okay, so I'm leaning more towards the empathetic side as opposed to the scientific side. We have Lucy, Class A citizen, 7-year-old. Not a whole lot there. Dimwit. Okay, not a whole lot of info here. I was kind of half expecting like some, almost like some lore breakdown or something like that, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and skedaddle, shall we? The door was busted open, nothing to guard anyway. Leave the office. I guess we'll go to Trash Corner and check out the crime scene.
The pit's sprawless streets, alleys, and empty lots went silent, became irrelevant, forgotten along with the people who roamed them. But this place...
Developers. You know, so far I'm really liking the game, but you missed a golden opportunity. How could you not have a coat? Like, you have to have an overcoat in these situations. You know, an overcoat and a hat might have been a little too much, but you have to at least have the long coat to go with the feel of this. Like, come on. So I got to deduct a point just for that. Now, let's see. Here's a story about a beautiful paradox. Sure.
Trash exploded from an insignificant alley to a popular meeting place with curb-to-curb fast food stands. They had every kind of cuisine imaginable, backed by the smells of exhausted frying oil, charred grills, and a waft of spices from every corner of Terra Hive. Poetry. I could have eaten the whole place, awnings and all.
Yeah, I don't know if you should. That does not look safe at all. Who are you, Granny?
A pair of sad, tired eyes carefully studied the vast nothingness before them. Keeping her company were two brows of fried rice, cold and almost dried up, waiting for someone who hadn't returned.
She could have seen something?
Excuse me, ma'am? Just trying her best not to die of hunger, or worse. That said, she seemed completely unresponsive.
I'll ask around.
Yeah, carry on.
So I have another task. What's up with the Granny? Okay, and what do we have over here?
Now here's a real professional. Jim is one of the better cooks at Tresh. Specializes in shavap wraps. Something of a trademark fast food in these parts. But he'll make you anything you want, if he feels like it. He's especially fond of shavap fried rice for some reason. He has an entire book dedicated to that one dish, and he treats it like it's the gospel. Hey, Jim! What's cooking?
Cooper's past connections and relationships can shift based on his dominant personality trait. Okay. Some paths may require a combination of personalities. Stay neutral, or stay natural, stay practical.
Isn't that my favorite detective, Uncle Johnny?
Jim calls me uncle because I saved his neck from his wife, who hired me to bust him up for cheating. He was worth more to me as a friend, and I was short on friends in those days. We need to talk, buddy. I think you may have witnessed something really important.
Oh, anything for my Uncle Johnny.
New gym clue. Saved his cheating ass. Let's see. Maybe Lucy was interested in the local cuisine. Let's buy a wrap first.
I'm starving. Got a fresh shavap?
Sure thing, I got some fresh savapi ready. That'll be 3C.
Okay. You know anything about this granny?
That old lady over there. You regular?
Yeah, Granny is fine, just poor as fuck. She likes fried rice, knows how to appreciate the flavor unlike the rest of you fucks.
Nice to finally see Jim's caring side.
In his own weird, protective way, Jim genuinely cared for the old woman.
That is a bat though. Jeez, I always have to scream at her like a monkey. Hi-ya!
Lucky you're a natural.
Okay, so she can't hear very well. Let's see what you know about Lucy.
Have you seen this girl wandering around?
No girls at my store, Uncle Johnny. Second shift today.
Who was around for her first shift then?
Mila, go bother her. Yo, scratch that. I don't know where she is.
Okay.
Well, that was actually helpful.
I'm always here for Uncle Johnny.
We don't know where his colleague lives. Yeah.
You at least know where Mila lives, right?
Why are you bothering me? Go ask her 2,000 fuckboys.
Nothing wrong with a healthy sex life, Jim.
Agreed, just ask your mom.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Any specific guy I should be looking for?
Now that I think about it, that moron Chlop thinks she's in love with him. Yeah, he's got him bull kebabs over there with another militia idiot.
Got it. Thanks, Jim.
Okay, so we actually did get quite
See
a
you,
bit of
Chef.
info there.
So speak, Uncle Johnny. Good luck with the case. Phew, yeah.
A lot of interesting things going on with this tan. Now, I wonder if that means I can talk to her now that I know that her hearing's impaired.
The old woman's searching was slowly failing. Anyone could see it. Setting aside my usual subtlety, I raised my voice. Excuse me, ma'am?
Oh, no need to yell like that, young man. I can hear you. But these ears of mine are failing me. I do apologize.
I'm sorry, too. Could we talk for a couple of minutes?
Oh, of course. I always enjoy the company of polite young people. So invigorating.
All right, let's see if you know anything about Lucy.
Ma'am, could you take a quick look at this photo? This upper girl is missing, and I'm trying to find her.
Oh, sorry, honey. I'm not very helpful. Not with these dim old eyes. Maybe one day that loud, cheerful butcher fellow will give me a nice implant. He did promise.
Hmm.
I described Lucy to her in as much detail as I could, but no dice.
Oh, those kids are all the same. I remember when my Rose celebrated her adulthood.
All right. Okay.
My girl ended up in the underworld somehow, and it traumatized her.
Don't want to wrap this up.
Underworld? The fairy tale land? I'm not sure yet.
Cried and cried, she did. Then went totally silent. I couldn't get a word out of her for days. Oh, my poor, poor girl. They're all searching for their purpose, just like we once did.
Huh. Just like we did.
Okay.
Stay safe, ma'am.
Good luck, young man.
Alrighty. So didn't really get much out of that. Let's see what else we got going on here. Gangers.
Here's what due process in the pit looked like in those days. A few laughable strips of yellow tape and a couple of shit-for-brains thugs pretending to be guards. Full stop.
Hey, another step closer, little man. This is crime scene.
Yeah, and this is our jurisdiction.
Okay.
Jurisdiction.
That, yes. Fine work, colleague.
Fine indeed. I'm a private investigator. You guys mind answering some questions?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
What? Look at the little man, acting all swaggy.
Haha, yeah, look at him. Fuck off, little man.
They even had authentic shiny badges. It was the end of days. Zaba and Schlop.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you were the boyfriend. Show credentials. I need to get closer to those bull sacks.
I'm here to take a look at the crime scene.
Nice try, Scav. Get lost before you join these pigs.
Yeah, fuck off, little man.
I'm not a scavenger. I'm a private investigator. We can help each other out.
You heard us. Fuck off.
Crap. Wait. Let me check with the boss first.
Okay, you're not completely stupid.
Hey, boss. Zaba from Trash here. I have, Miss Zena, that you?
He was as nervous as a teenager on his first date.
I'm sorry, Miss Zena. I was expecting Diesel or...
Hi, Miss Zina.
Shut the fuck... No, everything's fine. It's just some random PI asshole sniffing around.
Oh god, that might have been a bad idea.
Yes, Zena. Da. Yes, Zena. Thank you, Zena. Not going to happen, Detective.
Buzz off.
Who's Xena now?
Only the queen of the fucking underworld.
Xena Shinki, queen of the underworld, runs the pit.
Fine. I'll be back.
Alright, so that didn't get me anywhere. I guess I could bribe them, but maybe I don't want to start off with that. Let's see if they have anything on Mila.
Do you know the woman working the morning shift at Jim's place? The name of, Mila.
Yeah? What about her?
She's important to my investigation. Do you know where I can find her?
Hey, bro. She's my girlfriend. Don't mess with her, you hear?
She's not your girlfriend, idiot.
She's about to be. We're going on a date. You'll see.
So she sounded like she belonged to the streets, but, you know, whatever. His poor heart is about to get broken, I guess.
Buddy, I might have some bad news for you.
What? Did she die? Is my Mila dead?
Yo, you're gonna wish here in a second.
No, she's fine. Except, sitting on two chairs, so to speak.
I mean, nobody said a couple thousand, but, you know, whatever.
Someone cut her in half.
This dude.
Good soul. Mila hasn't been faithful to you. She's not into monogamy or whatever. I actually think she's seeing someone else right now.
Told you, bro. You would listen.
You're just jealous. First, I'm taking her to Coffee Inn for some drinks. After that, who knows? I heard when she told someone that's her favorite spot in the flats. I even bought flowers.
Kirwa, where did you even find flowers?
Well, they're plastic, but she won't mind.
Oh yeah, she definitely won't.
Fuck! Now I can't leave my post!
No, you can't. And you're better off here, dumbass.
Ah!
Calm down, bro. I'll talk to her. I'm swinging by the flats anyway. And I know Coffee Inn.
You would do that? Thanks, bro! I would hug you, but I'm a professional. Just, please get my lady back.
Right.
I'll do my best. Wish me luck.
You? Saving someone's relationship? I know you were faking, but damn, I do love some good irony.
Ghost, could you please stay, like, in my mind? And not talkative? Oh, Gun, don't you start either.
I felt uneasy thinking about going to the flats again. But the road led there, and I had to follow.
All right. So, I mean, again, bribe with the Savapi. Meat for the meatheads.
You guys are probably starving and close enough to smell Jim's place. Luckily, I have some Shavapi here, and they need a forever home.
You trying to bribe a citizen? Because it's working.
Jim's a fucking master. Give it here.
Hands to yourself. They share this according to rank.
But we don't have any.
Damn it, Schlub. Will you keep your mouth shut for once?
I like this guy. He seems like a good guy.
Fine indeed. I'm a private investigator. You guys mind answering some questions?
Oh, you have good taste, citizen. No fooling around, though. This is crime scene. Serious shit.
Copy that.
So I can go ahead and get by. Let's examine the chain of command.
I'd love to hear more about your, superiors.
You have no idea, bro. They're like the baddest motherfuckers that ever existed.
Oh, I like you. You love talking.
Even cooler than you, bro.
You don't say.
Vicky's personal guard. Best of best.
So, they run the militia.
Vicky's boys.
Nah, but they handle a lot of other important stuff.
Getting orders from Diesel and Greshka is like taking orders directly from Victi or even Zina.
Very good for our career path, yes.
Yeah, I've heard about the... whatever. Queen of the Underworld. Her, brother, on the other hand?
Victi brought us guns and tech. He's a soldier. Real badass general type. He just talks too much.
Said the talker.
Victi makes us read all the books. Talks about philosophers, great changes, revolutions.
He wasn't the first gangster who acted like an intellectual. Just the most prominent one at that point. A boss who invests in his employees' education. I'll be damned.
Bastard presents himself bigger than he really is. Cheap, soft skill for wannabe leaders.
Interesting. Okay, maybe now they'll let me investigate.
Can I check out the crime scene now, bros? Fine. I'll be back.
All right, so still got to get some info from Xena, or at least
Keep
the
up the good work,
permission from Xena.
officers.
See you later, badass bro.
Now, I wonder if I would have started off with the bribe, would they have let me go and investigate? Okay, so now how do I leave this area? Right here, I'm guessing? Come on, you can do it. Yeah, that's a little finicky right there. What in the world? Let me leave, my God. There we go. Jesus. All right, so we'll go ahead and go to the flats. Yeah, I think that would have been better if it was just like something you could just point and click and they'll just walk to that place, as opposed to having to be kind of close to it or whatever this is. Yeah, because that seemed to work, but before it wouldn't work too well on the last one.
It's pronounced Trafika, I think. A staple of the local economy. Everything and nothing in one spot. Cigarettes, magazines, comics, ice cream, and some not-so-legal antiques.
So it's your average gas station.
Did you see an upper girl by the name of Lucy passing through?
Yeah, me know Lucy. Me favorite customer.
Seriously?
Yeah, man. She come every day, buy bubblegum ice cream. She got that sweet bronze tan, big smile. Other stuff big as well. We might ask her out one day, you know?
I kept forgetting Lucy is a fairly common name. Yeah, good luck with that.
Okay.
I'm looking for a woman named Mila. She's supposed to live around here.
Nah, me not ask for names, man. Check with Sal at Coffee Inn, straight across the hallway.
Browse the comic books.
Damn. Dashing Dexter Casecracker is still going strong. Over 300 issues now.
Still not even close to One Piece.
Yeah, man. Them really be milking that multiverse thing, you know?
Ice cream. What a weird fridge.
People actually believe this is real ice cream?
You kidding, man? Salty caramel be me flagship.
Okay.
Stay strong, brethren.
Well, you have fun. Share.
A real butcher shop with a real butcher, apron and all. But you'd never find any T-bones in there. Spare parts, reflex boosters, a pile of junk mods. Huh. Wow. This is a scavenger's paradise.
So a Ripper Doc.
Don't forget the Tugas for dumb tourists. This is everyone's paradise, my friend. Need some grade 8 mods, yes? I'll throw in a special discount just because it's such a beautiful day outside.
No need. I can see business is booming anyway. Wait. Is that you, Dimitri?
Good day to you, Detective Cooper.
You sound, different.
Ha! Of course he does. We are working on some frontal lobe inhibitors.
Frontal lobe inhibitors? Okay.
I am never letting anyone question my potential again.
Don't push it, friend. There are still a few kinks to work out. Anyway, how can we help you, Detective Cooper?
Oh, this sounds like this is gonna go swell for him.
It is Cooper, Detective John Cooper.
Ha! See? Inhibitor already works. I'm a bloody genius.
There's going to be side effects.
See you around, friend.
Seize the day, my friend.
Goodbye, Mr. Cooper.
Oh yeah, poor guy. All right, so there's the Coffee Inn. Sally.
Welcome to Coffee Inn, where your business is none of ours.
Normally, Coffee Inn would make my life harder. Safeguarding fugitives, bounties, outlaws, you name it. Absolute discretion was mandatory, which explained the extremely neutral, almost neutered look of the place.
Hello, Detective Cooper. Long time no see. What'll it be, hun?
You always had a good memory. Have you seen this upper girl around here?
Never. And if I had, I wouldn't tell you. The confidentiality of Coffee Inn's clients is the cornerstone of our business.
All right, so how much do I have to pay you?
There it is, the line every PI loves to hear.
Rose wasn't connected to Coffee Inn. Let's give it a try. Does she know Sally? Let's just go ahead and ask about Mila.
I heard about this woman. Might be one of your regulars. Name of Mila.
Never heard of her. And if I had, I wouldn't tell you. The confidentiality of Coffee Inn's clients is the cornerstone of our business.
As I expected.
Sal won't say a word, handsome. You should know that.
Oh. So you're just sitting there.
Mila.
Ah. Pleasure to finally meet you, Mila.
Sally, hun. 2 rakias, please.
Coming up.
Just gotta remain a shadow.
Let me guess. Something to do with this morning's shit show?
Yeah. I heard you were around when those upper cops got skewered.
Fucking bull sex. Last thing we needed around here.
Kind of sound like ball sacks. Just, again, random thought.
I was at Jim's place working. Then all of a sudden a flash, screams, chaos. People were running and shouting. NIN defenders started spitting out alerts. Utensils were flying, and for a second, I crossed paths with the 3 badass motherfuckers I've ever seen. I thought to myself, this is it, Mila. It's all over. I took cover behind a counter, the power went off, NIN's blacked out, and then... nothing. No shooting or screams, just the stench of burning wires and meat.
That was really anticlimactic.
When does this happen?
Let me think. 20. No. About 35 to 1, I'd say.
Okay. Incident happening at 65? Oh, I'm definitely not going to be able to keep up with these times.
Was anyone else there during the incident?
Are you from outer space or something? You know how busy trash gets in the morning? There were hundreds of hungry assholes. Be more specific.
Ask about Rose.
You know a girl named Rose by any chance?
Is that some kind of dark comedy? Where did you hear about her?
Granny. She said they had a breakfast this morning. I'd like to ask her a few questions.
You'll need to invent a Bion 2.0 or something for that.
What do you mean?
She fell over a railing at Inferno. No body, so no Bion. Rose has been dead for over 2 years.
Oh, shit.
She spilled some Rakija to honor the dead. She wasn't lying.
After Rose disappeared and old Gertie went nuts, Kitty would visit her from time to time, pretending to be her daughter.
Who's this Kitty? I swear, I saw her hair stand on end.
Rose and Kitty were close. Maybe even best friends.
Okay.
Granny tell them apart?
At first, yes. She used to be a sharp lady, but now, not so much.
Conundrum solved. Thank you.
Let's drink to that. Later, detective.
Okay, so it sounds like I need to find Kitty. You know, this is more of a side quest, so it seems, than anything. But where would I even start with that? Maybe I should go back and talk to Granny? Yeah, let me go back and talk to Granny. Maybe she'll give me some info on Kitty. All right, hey, Granny.
Man.
Do you got anything for me?
Always in such a hurry.
Oh, wait. I mean, do I really want to just expose that was Kitty and not her daughter? Shoot. Maybe I'll go ahead and I'll go back to Sally.
Stay safe, ma'am.
Don't you worry about.
Or better yet, did you know anything?
A friendly face.
Granny's daughter was probably a customer.
Jim, I need you to be quiet now. Tell me about Granny's daughter. I'm getting an ominous vibe whenever she mentions her. Rose is her name.
Wow, ominous vibes. Are you a medium now? Call my grandpa and tell him to go fuck himself, will you?
Jim? I was blessed with a few seconds of Jim's quiet voice. What he said was depressing, though.
Oh, no.
Little hoe is gone, Cooper. Dead. 2 megas past now. Granny's still waiting for her.
Megas. Decimal years. Don't call her that. Even you know better.
What, whore? I tell it like it is, man. We're not living in the fucking towers, you know.
Still, try and restrain yourself a little. Granny might hear you.
I told you, she's deaf as a bat.
She's not that deaf, sir.
She might be faking. You know what grandmothers are.
Yeah, so-called sniper granny.
God.
Sniper grannies! Hell yeah! Whoop whoop!
Oh, God. Don't start. Okay, so I have that.
See ya, Chef.
So speak, Uncle Johnny. Good luck with the cake.
Who should I talk to now? Because I mean, I don't kind of want to just straight up tell her that, but, no. Oh, now I gotta deal with this shit again. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to be clicking on this, whatever the hell that is. Okay. This didn't look this ominous last time.
Welcome to Coffee Inn, where your business is none of ours.
Let's see, Rose wasn't connected to the Coffee Inn. Let's give it a try.
You know Granny from Tresh? Know anything about her daughter, Rose?
Never heard of her.
Come on, Sal. This has nothing to do with Coffee Inn business.
And if I had,
Cornerstone of your business. Got it.
Okay, so nothing there. Does she know Sally?
Hey, what can you tell me about the sweet bartender girl at Coffee Inn?
Never heard of her. And if I had, I wouldn't.
Still, I'd like to know how you became the first line of defense at this place.
Sorry, hun. Coffee Inn employee information is strictly confidential.
Don't push her, John. Someone could have her at gunpoint for all you know.
Never mind, Sal. You're doing great.
Okay.
Bye, Sal.
So nothing there. Well, I guess I will go ahead and talk to Granny and just tell her. Feels a little icky, but whatever. Also, why did this change so much? All right, Granny, I got some bad news for you.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Hello, good sir.
Tread carefully on the subject of Rose. Oh, okay, so there we go. I'm gonna be blunt. Why did Jim call Rose a whore? Did she actually have breakfast with Kitty? Yeah, tread carefully on the subject of Rose.
Sorry for prying, but does Rose still come to visit every morning?
Oh, not always, sir. But she tries her best.
Something ignited in the old woman's eyes.
Sometimes she's busy or tired, but she usually comes. She was just here this morning, right before all that ruckus started. She was so scared. She left half her breakfast uneaten.
Had breakfast with Granny when the bullseye incident occurred.
I can only imagine.
I kept her food in case she's hungry when she comes back.
Thank you for sharing with me.
You're welcome, young man.
Any description of Rose could be helpful.
I'll look around for your daughter, but I need you to describe her first.
Oh, sweetie, I could talk about my Belle for days. Young, but kind and pure. Big green eyes.
She was describing happiness. Her happiness.
And a stylish purple dress. Fits her like a glove.
Young, kind, big green eyes, purple clothes.
That's definitely more than I need. Thanks.
Don't rush off, sweetie. She'll be back soon. I know it.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that.
Stay safe, ma'am.
Don't you worry about me, young man.
Okay, so what else do we have here? Find the missing girl. Ask around the metro station. All right, so I'll go ahead and go to the metro station, and then after that, we will go ahead and wrap this up. For now, at least. Yeah, I do think that at the very least, even if I don't play this on the channel, I will be playing this in my spare times, because this is interesting. Also, wasn't expecting it to be voiced. And like, actually voiced, not AI voiced.
The metro station. Huh. This is where Lucy landed in the pit. All I need to figure out is what happened after that. The locals refurbished it into some kind of tourist trap. A welcoming destination for uppers, with a bunch of shops and a bona fide info kiosk.
Yeah, I would definitely come down here to look at the info kiosk. Shit me. It's one of the pit's more depressing tales.
Back in the day, this was actually one of the liveliest stops on the line. Workers from the flats swarmed here, traveling to a brighter tomorrow. Then it all came to an abrupt halt. People became homeless overnight. Ambitions were eradicated in favor of survival. The station itself became a warren for lost causes.
You find a lot of places like that here in Birmingham. I mean, Birmingham is very nice. I do like it, especially compared to Tuscaloosa, but you do find a lot of areas where you could tell like this was a once bustling area and stuff like that, but now it's just abandoned malls and abandoned neighborhoods and stuff. It really makes me wish I would have gotten into real estate so I could turn around and, you know, kind of fix up certain areas around here.
Well, at least it's not a drug den anymore.
All right, so what do we got here? Travel guide.
Ugh. Travel agency enticing tourists with its moldy walls and soggy brochures. It seemed like a promising place to look for clues. The welcoming committee, though.
Ugh. Really? Oh, okay. All right. My God. Let's equalize the attitude. No. Let's make this quick.
Excuse me?
Huh? What? What's wrong with you? What I'm having woodchuck.
Sir, you sound like you have... Okay, never mind. I'm not going to say that.
That meant lunch in local patois. Yeah, okay. Just a quick question. I'm looking for a missing...
Hey. I don't care about that. I'm eating here. Now fuck off, okay?
Interrupting a beast while it's feeding can be dangerous. Any wildlife documentary will tell you that.
You can't reason with the survival instinct, John. That's all this is to him.
Fine. Don't forget to choke on that rancid shit, asshole. Be seeing ya.
Okay. Yeah, enjoy your food, sir. Perfume salesman? Sure, maybe you know something.
It's all about presentation. And Guza knows it. He could sell you bottled piss if there was a story exotic enough behind it. He was also my go-to man for a variety of substances. Because, of course he was.
Ah, hello. Welcome back to my cart of wonders. I knew you'd come again. They all do. Quality is always recognized.
Always good to see you, Guzan. Anything new today?
I have a very special shipment of tobaccos just for you.
That spiced up stuff from the islands? I wasn't really in the mood for bootlegged goods, but I needed to soften them up a bit.
Soul-grown, pre-rolled, homemade, straight from Cloud Islands. And yes, extra spicy, if you know what I mean. What do you say, brother? Only 20 creds a box. Special discount for old customer.
You can have 10 creds if you answer some questions about my case. Final offer.
Ooh, a case. You know, I love some tasty gossip. What can I help you with, friend?
Why do so many people sound like Count Chocula around here? Priority 1, the photo of Lucy.
This is the missing upper girl I'm looking for. Name's Lucy. Take a good look. Guza was a real method actor, but when he saw the photo, the shrewd trader facade slid off his face like a buttered pancake.
Ah, yes. She was kind, friendly, curious. She sampled many perfumes. I tried to sell her best ones. Make her happy, you know?
There's genuine warmth in his eyes.
And the best actor in this episodic series award goes to anyone but this asshole.
She ended up choosing some old bootleg garbage. The last bottle I forgot I even had.
Did she say anything about their plans or where they were going?
She said she really likes it here and wants to learn everything about this place. Can you imagine?
No.
I'm gonna have to try. Anything else? Who is she with?
Sorry, brother. There was a lot of traffic that night. I have to keep an eye on my wares, or they wander away on their own. You know how it is.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Can I help you with anything else, brother?
Okay.
Later, Guza.
You know where to find me, brother. I assure you, you'll find no better deals anywhere in the pit. See you later.
Okay, so I got a little bit of info there. What about you, a umbrella salesman?
I thought there was no easy way to describe the wretchedness of life in the pit. But these two creatures, they epitomized it.
Hello, my friend. Brad Moy. Come, buy umbrella. Come on. It's tripping outside. Like our prices. Real cheap, like you won't believe, yeah?
A defeated man, sad and bitter. He couldn't sell an umbrella in a dome city with non-stop condensation issues. Imagine if we were showered with real rain for a change. Just another relic of a bygone era, I guess.
So it doesn't rain? The hell?
Real rain. Wouldn't that be something?
Funny accent. Like from old movies. You actor?
I mean, it was raining like hell in Blade Runner.
Hey there, pretty man. Very handsome. Wanna come in? Have good times with your Savitsa?
You sound disgusting, but okay.
Savisa, come on. I'm standing right here.
The wife was obviously a retro freak, like me. Everything else about her was, disturbing.
Oh, Mazel. You know I have no choice.
You haven't sold an umbrella for a week. It's not that I enjoy having to charm this handsome man. Wink, wink.
Did you just say wink, wink?
Draw the that seems a little excessive, but I'm just gonna go with pitiful.
I'm not here to buy shitty umbrellas or rekindle your love for each other. I'm on an investigation.
My stuff is not chitty.
Okay, I didn't mean to be that rude.
Don't say that to Maza! You make him sad, you bastard! Asshole! Party popper!
Poopa of parties.
It's good to see you focused, John. These two are just another dead end anyway.
Oh, well, thanks.
Leave us alone, bastard!
We're on a clock, Cooper. Show these fuckers who's boss now.
Who am I to judge? I'll figure it out on my own. Who am I to judge?
Look, I'm sorry for calling your damn umbrella shitty, okay? But there's a lost upper girl I need to find. And in this neighborhood, she might already be dead. Or worse.
Oh, that poor kid.
Hmm?
This world is a ruthless place. Maybe you're not such an asshole after all.
To be determined, I guess. Show them the photo.
This is the upper girl I'm looking for. Seen her?
Oh, poor girl. Looks so happy to be here. If she knew it would be your end.
Okay, let's not jump to any conclusions just yet.
Didn't see her, friend, but the shop could be closed when tourista come. I bet she would love to buy one of my newest umbrellas.
Oh, Carmen was right. This is a dead end.
Mazo! Fuck your umbrellas. That girl might be dead.
This cuck is just begging for an umbrella. Up his ass!
Oh, please shut up.
He deserves this life.
Calm down. We don't know what happened to her yet. See you around, detective.
Bye.
Come by anytime. Leave alone. It'll be fine.
What?
Huh? I could have sworn I heard a strange mumbling noise from a dark corner nearby. Like someone cheerfully singing while being choked.
Alright, got some weird Nosferatu thing here.
I squinted in the direction of the creepy voice and discovered what looked like a makeshift hobo shelter, cobbled together from faded guide placards and disintegrating leaflets.
It sees a lot of girls. Is she pretty?
Oh, this is terrible in my ear.
My legs nearly gave out. Huh. Where are you, buddy? Come on out, let's talk. Patched up tuxedo, funny cap, teeth growing all around its cheeks, and dark gaping holes where the eyes should have been.
Ugh.
It tried its best to appear friendly, but I stepped back in disgust.
Well, fuck me sideways. That's an interesting mutation.
I'll be honest, I didn't expect this.
It's good. Well, it's a really good friend to have.
Yeah, just stay back over there. Otherwise, I'll have to pull out my gun.
It was hideous, unbearable, tragic, and twisted. But I hadn't heard that kind of old-fashioned honesty in ages. I decided to trust him.
Okay. He said he saw girls, yet he has no eyes.
How exactly did you see girls? There don't seem to be any eyes in your head. I believed him. After all, I wasn't even sure if those were eye sockets or a friggin' void. And the void likes to look back. That I knew too well.
The fuck that kind of it says he's
Nixie.
Even an eyeless creature can notice purity. You did? I mean, he did?
he did. Came here butchering with some friends. He washed his corner, smelled really nice.
And all of a sudden, sadness.
Ah, crap.
What look on my Smith's vessel, no. They went with the little tricks struggled very long. The pretty girls always pick him. But he's a trickster. Yes. I can see it in your eyes.
There was a spark of envy in his eyes. The sockets. Wait a minute. Is he competition for you?
Boss. It's not easy making a name as a freelance guy. He did this economy.
Okay. Goodfellow, Lucy's guide. Find Goodfellow. New Molly Savant clue. Wants to be a freelance guide.
People usually remember looks over names.
Ask for Goodfellow description. I was told to not really worry about the crew, so I won't for right now. I may do it after I get done asking about everything else. Yeah, what does Goodfellow look like?
Can you describe this good fella to me?
Boy, he is a handsome young lad, real charmer. Not much meat on him, though. And not very tall.
Okay, skinny, average height.
Sports a fedora. What will get from that?
See, I told you need to have, that might have been a little too much, but, again, you gotta have a hat or something.
Almost sounds like a fan of yours.
Thanks.
That works. Thank you.
So, average height guy who's skinny with a fedora and who's handsome. Doesn't sound too helpful, but all right. Does he know where Goodfellow takes them?
Any idea where this good fella guy took Lucy and her pals?
It's with his thinking. Three dots. Fellows quite spoiled about his wee eye beak at the end of temptation. And inferno. That's why, yes. Other guys don't have that.
A private deal with the club. Huh. Interesting.
Sounds like trafficking. Okay. What do you know about Lucy's crew?
Did you take a look at the friends Lucy came with?
We, not really, boss. Money, there's not in the boy. Not crooked like that.
That's one way of putting it, I guess.
Crooked? Wow. You're not a very inclusive guide, are you?
No. It's mean it like that. No cook doesn't not leaning to that side.
Okay, we get it. You're straight.
Half past reset, Lucy and her friends allegedly passed through here. See anything?
It's better remember seeing a Parsley being around there past midnight. No, among them. No.
She definitely never left the pit. That's terrible news.
It's good news for your paycheck, moron.
All right, so I'll go ahead and stop
Thanks,
this
T-Sweat.
conversation now.
See you later.
But yeah, that was helpful.
It was a good talk. Never expected a decent lead from a mutated man-child fungus. But hey, this is the pit. Anything goes.
We know it's not a bit fair, but
Oh no. What do you want?
it's requested that we ask you if you could give us that girl's photo.
What? No.
Whoop whoop! Stranger danger! Stranger danger! Fucking weirdo. I knew it.
Well, of course. I mean, look at the guy. He's kind of behind there being creepy. It's literally called creep in the corner.
He's pure, John. Purer than we could ever be. Save that photo and give it to him later.
I mean, yes. Okay, we have to find Lucy first.
This photo is crucial to my investigation. Let's find Lucy first, and then I'll think about it. Deal?
Malik says he's sorry. Told him it was a stupid idea, but he made us ask.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He was cheerful again. Gnarly bastard was actually growing on me. And the feeling was clearly mutual.
I'm glad you're at least considering it.
Hey, boy. Don't forget about Malik's sweet. He likes you.
You and pretty little girls. Remember that, Coops.
The pit harbors many meatheads who still consider themselves human, even as they're being devoured by implants and augs. I couldn't ignore the irony of a hideous creature like this one, whose attitude was more humane than all the rest combined.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. All right, I guess I'll go ahead and stop it right here. So I'll do a quick save. See how that works out for me. And yeah, and then I might go ahead and play some more of this, because again, I am very intrigued by this. This is actually pretty good. I like the art style. I mean, I like the story so far. I wish I knew more about the lore of the world. Maybe, you know, a little bit of lore entries. I'm a whore for lore. You know, that's just my thing. But yeah, I wish I knew a little bit more about the world. But I also like that this is kind of a personal aspect of the game. Like, you're just kind of thrown into it. You're just living into this world. There are assumptions and so on and so forth. It kind of reminds me of Disco Elysium in that sense, where it's just like there's a lot of lore there, but it's more of if your personality is geared towards that, whether or not you get that lore. But if you want to just kind of focus on yourself, you can just really focus on yourself and what's going on and the things that you have to investigate and such. And I like that. And I like that about this game too so far, is that it seems like it's just going to be more about you just trying to, you know, solve this case. But maybe if you want to learn more, you can, if that's your personality and such. So if you like the video, like the video. If you'd like to see more content like this, subscribe. I have a lot of things on the channel, and I will have many other things in the future. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave it in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.